they change up their pattern, and then your boobs are like, ah, I've got too much.
Yeah. It's going to drive you all the way up. All the way up. I'm telling you, having a baby is wild. And that's it.
Welcome to Chama Amar. You're welcome.
Yeah, so I was saying that having a baby is wild. It's ups, it's downs, it's ups again, but also downs. Like, it's just ups and downs. That's the best way that I can put it. So the nails stay. Okay. I get asked a lot, also, what's it like being a mum? And I just can't answer the question because no words are going to say what's happening inside here, you know? They're not going to be able to say it. I didn't think that I'd be able to sort of become the mother that I actually am. I don't feel like a mum. And that's one, I think that's one of them. Like, I don't feel like a mother. But my brother did once tell me, and I say this all the time, he said, because you are a mum, you feel like a mum. Deepest words I ever heard. Deepest words I ever heard. Yeah, he did say that, and I really felt him, but I think what I thought it would be to feel like a mum is definitely not that. It really isn't that. I kind of sort of feel like me, but also at the same time not really, you know? 1 second. Enjoy your pregnancy. Enjoy it. It's so difficult for me to say because I know some pregnancies are so difficult, and I'd be like, I enjoyed my pregnancy. I mean, to begin with, actually, I had absolutely just the sickness. I couldn't smell anything, eat anything, but still, just try, push through it, enjoy that, enjoy your pregnancy. Look at your bump, like, wow, we are connected physically. The connection never breaks, but you know, it's there right now. So yeah, I mean, enjoy your pregnancy. It will be the last time you ever really get some sort of, you know, real me time. So I'd say just enjoy that. Enjoy every single bit of it. Do everything and anything you want to do, because that day will be a last night of freedom. I'm just saying. I also feel as though I'm going through like a little bit of an identity crisis. Just a small one. Just small. I feel like I don't really know myself. I don't know. I don't know. It's like Chama the mum, and I'm not entirely sure who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know how to act. I don't know what to wear. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's just, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. And yeah, kind of coming to terms with that a little bit. It's not, I don't think it's a negative thing. It's just a different thing. And I feel like sometimes, you know, people be like, oh, you know, your relationships change when you have a baby and stuff. I feel like it's me. I feel like I'm the one that's just different. Going back to the point about really enjoying your pregnancy, I tell you, just love it off, because when there's gonna be a time when you're just with your baby and everyone's gonna be like, oh, sleep when baby sleeps, and you're just gonna be sat there thinking, but that's gonna be me time. That's gonna be when I have time with me for a bit. Yeah. So enjoy that you have your you time, because I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna sleep when baby sleeps, and it really, for me, it doesn't really come that easily. Sometimes it does. I can be out like a light, and then other times I'm just like, I want to do something because she's asleep and I've got like free time and I'm just tired, but like I want to do something. So yeah, that's one thing. And then I also find like I just am not in the mood to just do things, not necessarily in a negative way. I'm just really tired, so I don't want to talk. I'm doing it a lot now, but I don't really want to talk, you know, phone calls and friends and all of this stuff. It's me, it's all me. Like, I just want to sit. I just want to sit down and just sit for an extended period of time. I don't even have to be entertained. Just the sheer thought of doing nothing is amazing to me. Love it. Love the idea of just doing nothing. Invite me anyway. Yeah, you just want to rest. Like, there's just so much that comes from it. And then that brings me to my next point, is just the mum guilt also. It's like you want to do absolutely everything. You want to do everything for your baby. And then the minute you can't just do something, just the smallest thing, you're like, inside, I just feel like I'm just the worst person on the planet. Bad mum award. I've given myself a lot of bad mum awards. A lot. I have a whole shelf of them, glass case. I'm being serious. It's just serious. Like, the mum guilt is very, very real. And I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to feel as bad as I do about everything. And also, I just became like, oh, are you part of the conversation? She's part of the Oh, that's another thing. I never thought that I would look forward to changing a nappy. Now, I might be in the minority, and I probably am, but as soon as I found out that like wet and dirty nappies is like a sign of health and the sign that they're thriving, I was like, yes, Diana, give us another nappy. Yes, give us another dirty nappy. Go on. And I'd just be changing her nappies and feeling proud of myself. Like, I fed my daughter. Seriously, like, I did not expect to be looking forward to changing a nappy to this day. And she is a couple of days off 7 months now. And I'm like, I'm still down with it. I'm still down with it. But she's starting to eat solids. And it might be a different ball game, because I find that her boom booms are not like the worst smelling thing in the world, but with the solids, it's different. It's just different. I became extremely irrational, super irrational. I just kind of became a different person. So I used to really pride myself on how patient I can be. I can be very, very patient. I love that. And that girl's coming back. I'm coming back slowly. I'm on my way back. But postpartum was absolutely real. Like, the smallest thing would just get on my nerves. What usually doesn't bother me just started to bother me. I was like, I'm really bothered. I'm very extremely bothered by it. I think I'm gonna shut down for about 3 weeks, maybe 4. Oh goodness, I mean, we're 6 months in, let's just face it. But that's basically what happened. I just became just this other person. Postpartum, your hormones are flying all over the place. So don't downplay it or ignore it or feel like you're being weird, because you're not. It's very, very, very normal, and you may not have any control over it. And I felt like I was really strange, and my husband's telling me, oh, you're normal, this is fine. You wanna come? Okay. Postpartum is very real. It wasn't fun for me. Funnily enough, I still was so happy and grateful for Zai. She just brought me so much joy. It was crazy. I think she was a really big part of my healing process. But the hormones were just like, they were at me. They were like, hello, we're here to stay. You know, who is Chama? Let's kick her out and bring in our version of her. I just was really irrational. The smallest things would just get to me, and I didn't expect it. I wasn't expecting it. So yeah, check in with yourself. Allow the people to check in as well. So yeah, I was very grateful that I had the opportunity to be able to check in with my husband. Extremely supportive, very supportive. If you do have some support system, that would be really great if you just tap into it really, really hard. But then at the same time, just don't beat yourself up for it. I remember being told that I was normal and like it's just, I'm supposed to be going through these things. But I didn't feel normal. I didn't feel anything. Nothing they said to me was the truth. Nothing was the truth. It was just all lies. I just became really emotional, just very emotional. I felt everything for everyone, just really like just in my feelings about stuff. Like, oh my goodness, you stubbed your toe? That's the worst pain in the world. And it is. Stubbing your toe is the worst pain in the world. But I felt like my toe was then also being stubbed. Like, it's crazy. It just became really emotional about everything. Super emotional. Me. Like, I didn't even cry when I found my wedding dress. I didn't. I jumped around. I was really excited because a girl was looking snatched, but didn't cry. It wasn't my thing. I wasn't a crier. I was gonna say I'm not a crier, but I be bawling. I was bawling my eyes out. I really was. Oh, child, that postpartum. Another thing that probably didn't help with the whole postpartum thing was I quite literally gave birth just as that lockdown thing was happening. So like, they were super strict in hospitals. My husband could only be there at the minute I went into labor. It was really like, it was just a lot. So, and also baby girl came early, so she ended up leaving, and then it was just like the two of us, and I was just like, oh child, this is just a lot. It's just a lot. So, you know, check in on yourself. Allow others to check in on you too, because the minute you give birth to that baby, hormones. I worry a lot. I have become a worrier. I'm just worried, and I worry about my daughter so much. It's actually insane. And because she did come a little bit early, so she was about a month premature, so when babies come early, then they might have like issues with lungs, so they were talking about that. So I was obsessed with her breathing. I was like, are you breathing? Are you breathing? Are you breathing? You breathing? Is she breathing? Can you hear her breathing? She's breathing. She's breathing. And she was always breathing. She was always breathing. And I think that would still happen even if there's no issue with lungs or anything like that. There is just going to be something to worry about. I just worry about everything. And she's completely fine now. Sometimes I look back and I think, why did I worry? What was there to worry about? Nothing. There was nothing to worry about. And I just did it in style, and I still do. So it's something that's not gonna go away. Oh, and babies grow up really fast. I know you've heard it before, I've heard it before, but babies, they grow up really fast. She stayed in her newborn clothes for all of 2 weeks. We had quite a few, and then I was just looking at them like, she didn't even have the opportunity to wear them. And she's just big now. Like, she's just a really big baby. You are a really big baby. All of a sudden, like, where's my newborn? I miss my newborn. I miss my newborn. And yeah, I didn't know how much I would actually enjoy her. I didn't realize how much I enjoyed her being a newborn. I knew I loved it completely. Then she got bigger, and I completely love her like this. Don't get me wrong. I do love you like this. No, you got me wrong. You got me all wrong. You want a drink? Here. What do you want to do? I know what she wants to do. She wants to sleep. Okay, this whole shoulder thing is just, it's not a thing. Like, I'm trying to make it a thing, and you know, fetch is just, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, they grow really fast. So, you know. Yes. Oh, people can be very judgmental. Everybody can have an opinion on what you're doing. They're always gonna have an opinion. If you're anything like myself, it's going to drive you all the way up. All the way up. I'm telling you, it is going to drive you up the wall. It's going to drive you up the wall, and you will be parking on the ceiling looking down like, I hope my car just, unless you're nothing like me, then you will just see it for exactly what it is. It's just people, you know, caring, and they want to see the best for your child. And I can't even remember the rest of that sentence because that is not what goes through my head. It also is what goes through my head and makes me feel really, really bad for... Hello? Oh no. Oh, I really wanted a firstborn girl. So to have a firstborn girl, oh my days. And she loves daddy's girl, and I love it. That's exactly what I wanted. Firstborn girl to have as a daddy's girl, because I'm a daddy's girl. Oh, here. Just doing mum stuff. Again with the shoulders. Right. I mean, obviously, depending on where the information is coming from, they do genuinely just want the best for you. They want the best for you. They want the best for your baby. And I really just had to learn to try and take that for what it is and just be like, thank you for the advice. Really appreciate it. And then just go along with what I wanted to do in the first place. Because it works. Nobody can take care of my baby better than myself. But I'm so open. She lying. But yeah, I'm still really open to advice. I don't know anything. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. So it's actually crazy. And it's another thing is that being a mother is in me. Like, it's actually in me. I didn't think I would just know what to do. But yes, my body, it's like, it's a maternal instinct. My body just knows what it wants to do for my baby. Everyone's different. Again, I'm just talking about myself, but it does. It knows what it wants to do for my baby, and I get it done. I look at her, and sometimes I can just feel how she's doing. It wasn't like that in the beginning, and I did have some serious mum guilt in the beginning. I'm not even gonna go there, but Mom's little antenna was not working. It was not working, and it stuck with me for a very, very, very long time. But there's only so much you can do when you've just given birth, and there's only so much that you know. Also, she knows me. There's something about her, and I've heard other people say it as well. It's like her face. It's like it looks like it just knows. Like she's got it all figured out, and somehow it's like when I'm feeling really low, and that's what I mean. Sometimes it's like she was helping me through my healing process also. Just, it's like she knew that there was just something that's not okay, and she would just try, like she would hold my hand, like she'd wrap her hand around my finger, and she would smile a lot. She was born smiling, and yeah, she just used to comfort me a lot. So I'm very in tune with my baby. Didn't realize how in tune I would be with my baby, and I'm very, very grateful for that connection. Yeah, breastfeeding is a whole thing. Now that I'm actually just feeding at the moment, it's a whole thing. And there are like ways that you need to take care of yourself. So I don't know what it was, but I did just brush over everything to do with booby. So, you know, take care of yourself, make sure the baby's feeding from both sides. She's got a favorite. Babies tend to have a favorite. There's so much about babies. They tend to have favorites. When they become really mobile, they just want to just roll off things. I mean, seriously, babies are scary. They are scary. You will find yourself worrying about everything because you love them so much. They are your flesh and blood. She is my flesh and blood. Absolutely love her. She scares me though. Any small thing, I think she's sick. And she's not. She's actually like not been sick. I think she's had like the basic cold. Like she's completely fine, and in my mind I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, fine.